2020, also known as Cookies and Creams, will provide a solution to the issue of a student from the Ivy College of Business seeking a summer internship after finding an intriguing company in California. Although there is no recruitment connection between the company and the student's university, the student feels that they will fit in well with the culture and goal of the business. Our team thinks that the student should intend to do in-depth research on the particular company, network with current or former employees using different websites like LinkedIn, get in touch with the company directly, design their application professionally, and follow up after submitting it to successfully engage with the firm and promote their candidacy.
Recommended solutions that our group came up with was to network and create connections. Use professional networking sites such as LinkedIn and Iowa State University SciHire are just two of many ways that can help. These days, if you have a connection or can get help to get that connection, can be deemed as very helpful. Another solution was to take the time to learn about the company and the mission statement to get a better understanding about the company and what they're trying to focus on. Figure out things like how does it operate, who are their competitors, what do they value, is the company culture like, and etc. Just try to learn as much as possible about the company. It makes you look like you're genuinely invested in learning more about the company. After the interview, make sure you follow up by sending an email or writing a letter thanking the hiring manager or managers for the time and help. Be patient in the process as things do take time. Lastly, we came up with a solution about applications. Create a compelling application that is geared towards this specific company. Make sure to demonstrate your skills and experiences alongside showing your interest in the position and company. This refers to a resume. Relate any sort of coursework, extracurricular activities, volunteer work, and internships that can go in hand with the position or company as well. Lastly, a personal cover letter can also help in order to showcase your passion and or interests.
Moving on to connection to course resources. This scenario is connected to the course and its resources in many ways. Bringing up something like this scenario allows us to take what resources we've learned throughout the semester, specifically our group meetings and top hat. It allowed us to apply it to a real world problem. It also allows us to figure out solutions that can help us in the future if we were to ever get stuck in the same situation. For finding some possible solution to the scenario, our group focused on connecting the slides based on the weeks 6th, 10th, 11, and 13 in top hat. Those weeks talk about resumes, interviewing basics, LinkedIn, and making connections.
The three utilizations of NACE competencies, our first one was communication. You need to have good communication and written skills to be qualified to make those strong connections. Those strong connections include making them with the recruiter or whoever is doing the hiring process. The first step of getting noticed is reaching out. Problem solving and critical thinking was our second one. Since there are no existing current relations, you need to problem solve to come up with creative ways to reach out and be noticed. They will not come to you. Like we had mentioned, using things like we had learned about SciHire and LinkedIn. The last one we chose was professionalism and work ethic. The only way you can make yourself noticed is through professionalism and hard work. This shows them that you are ready to take on the career. The company will not come to you if you do not make yourself noticed, and you need to be qualified. There are many other qualified candidates out there, so proving to them that you are qualified is one of the very first steps.
Relationship building and executing were our team's most prominent team strengths. Krishna and Lindsay both having relationship building, and Jaden and Vay with executing, and then Braden with influencing. Our strongest team strength was relationship building, and our weakest team strength was strategic thinking. Relationship building and executing are huge assets when pursuing an employer when you have no previous connections, as relationship building is key with networking and when trying to land a job in this scenario. Execution is important as well, as you need a plan to execute exactly how you're going to pursue an employer when you don't have any prior connections.
Summary of recommendation. Networking and creating connections. Take time to learn about the company and the mission statement to get a better understanding. Take time to create a professional cover letter and resume that is geared towards the company you're applying for, and follow up after the interview, thanking them for their time and help. So, ending remarks. In conclusion, it is indeed challenging to land a job without the proper connections. This is because in today's job market, networking referrals play a significant role in the hiring process. While having the right qualifications and experience are important, having someone on the inside who can vouch for you can often give you a competitive edge over other candidates. This can be especially difficult for individuals who are just starting their careers and don't have an extensive network to rely on. However, it is important to remember that networking is a skill that can be developed over time by attending industry events, joining professional organizations, and actively seeking out opportunities to meet new people. You can expand your network and increase your chances of finding the right job. Ultimately, while it may be challenging, it's not impossible to land a job without connections, and with perseverance and dedication, you can succeed in achieving your career goals.